On December 24th at 5:30 p.m., all doors, including those of the Blancpan building, were closed. See, everything is shut down. I'm just taking a walk. All motor vehicles are prohibited from passing.
Oh, there's no need to come to the church. Everything is closed. There are only a few people inside the church, no one on the streets, and all the doors and windows are shut.
On the evening of December 24th, Christmas Eve, netizens in Hebei, Henan, Fujian, Tianjin, and other places reported that many police suddenly appeared patrolling near churches. Some churches only allowed ticket-holding citizens to enter, or police at the entrances prohibited minors from entering. Roads nearby were also blocked and controlled. Plainclothes police inside the churches monitored and prohibited people from shouting slogans or making big movements. The overall atmosphere was quite solemn and dampening. A church in Beijing even deployed a security scanner, requiring security checks before entering for Mass. People complained online, saying that such mobilization on Christmas Eve was akin to martial law, with some netizens commenting, "This isn't celebrating Christmas. It's more tense than the two sessions." Contrasting the tense atmosphere elsewhere, Shanghai celebrated Christmas grandly, with people dressed as Santa Claus walking and cycling in the streets. Branded stores were lavishly decorated, and the Christmas markets were bustling with crowds, a stark contrast to other places. Netizens couldn't help but admire the audacity of Shanghainese, joking that Christmas there was like one country, two systems. Regarding Shanghai's high-profile Christmas celebrations, a resident of Hebei said, "Here we have police everywhere, special forces, armored vehicles on the streets. Compared to Shanghai, it feels like a different world. Something feels off. Is this the same China?" China expert Wang He analyzed that Xi's administration is implementing a so-called comprehensive openness policy in Shanghai and Beijing. Shanghai, being an international metropolis, is used by the CCP as a symbol of openness during Christmas. However, the authorities are also concerned that campus celebrations could lead to uncontrollable situations or rebellions, hence the strict control over schools. He commented that this seemingly contradictory approach reflects the confused policy indications of the CCP's upper management. Not only is the government strictly regulating Christmas activities, but whether to celebrate Christmas or not has become a hot topic online this year, sparking debates among netizens. A few days before Christmas, a No Christmas advocacy letter circulated online. The letter, titled "No Christmas, Embrace 2024 Initiative," reads, "To practice socialist core values, guide the understanding and identification of the spiritual essence of Chinese traditional virtues and excellent traditional culture, and enhance national cultural confidence and value confidence, we advocate the following principles for merchants. First, adhere to cultural confidence, promote and inherit Chinese culture, and be inheritors of traditional culture. Second, do not celebrate foreign traditional festivals like Christmas and Christmas Eve, and do not sell gifts, greeting cards, apples, etc. Chinese people traditionally eat apples on Christmas Eve, playing on the word peace. Third, do not hang festive decorations in malls and shops in the name of celebrating a festival. Fourth, earnestly study national traditional culture, and do not blindly follow other countries' traditional cultural festivals." The letter ends with, "The glorious Chinese civilization flows in our blood and is the source of our pride. To love our country more, we should learn and inherit the 5,000-year-old excellent traditional culture of our motherland." This advocacy letter originated from a property management company in a district of Shenzhen City and immediately sparked discussions online. A property management company in Henan also posted a similar notice, advising mall tenants not to sell Christmas cards and gifts or even hang festive decorations, urging them not to blindly follow foreign traditions and to have confidence in their own culture. Within a few days, from Dongguan to Harbin, many schools successively issued similar advocacy letters, with some even imposing punitive measures for Christmas-related activities. A school in Hanzhong City, Shanxi Province, issued a notice titled "Promoting National Traditional Culture and Prohibiting Foreign Festivals," completely banning Christmas-related decorations and celebrations and prohibiting unauthorized celebration gatherings or festivities. Supporters, often young nationalists, applauded this move, believing that, as Chinese citizens, one should not celebrate foreign holidays to defend traditional Chinese culture. Opponents criticized this view, suggesting not to wear trousers and suits as they were introduced by foreigners and to instead wear hanfu, traditional Chinese clothing, to work every day. They also suggested not celebrating New Year's Day, Labor Day, Children's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, and Women's Day, as these too are foreign holidays. One netizen commented, "Cultural confidence should be about loving one's holidays more, not about boycotting others."
I'm curious when celebrating foreign holidays became equated with being unpatriotic. These two are not the same. Although Christmas is originally a foreign holiday, it's becoming localized, just like how we turned Halloween into a local cosplay carnival. Even many foreign children think Santa Claus is Chinese because the small gifts in the stockings are always labeled "Made in China." Through a holiday, everyone has a reason to gather, exchange gifts, and express affection, as well as to relieve stress. If celebrating Christmas is so unforgivable, then why do shopping malls start preparing a month in advance, creating a strong festive atmosphere, while only netizens online prohibit celebrating it?
Although the Chinese Communist Party has not completely banned Christmas, the party advocates atheism, and all church representatives must be officially appointed and follow the party's directives. 2 days before Christmas, Wang Huning, a member of the CCP's Politburo Standing Committee and chairman of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, met with representatives of Christianity in China in Beijing. He called for them to strictly regulate religion, conduct religious activities according to law, adhere to the Sinicization of Christianity, and build a team of clergy who are politically reliable. Under the strong implications of the authorities, Christmas became a sensitive term. Whenever internet celebrities posted videos or messages celebrating Christmas, they were criticized by nationalist youth in the comments. It was also noted that Tencent Sports renamed the NBA's Christmas Day games to end-of-year games. A netizen remarked, "The CCP, which started with Western Marxism and severely damaged Chinese tradition, dares to prevent people from celebrating Christmas in the name of Chinese tradition. It's not surprising, given their rogue nature. They believe in nothing, whether it's Marxism or Confucius. They only believe in power and use whatever helps maintain their authority." Some commentators say that rather than fearing people celebrating Christmas, it's more about fearing people gathering for a reason. This Halloween, young people in Shanghai partied in costumes with a lot of satire on current politics and authorities, sparking global discussions. The Shanghai police subsequently arrested some of the youths for investigation. The CCP's strict control over Christmas is likely an attempt to prevent a similar incident. Not only are they encouraging everyone to reject Christmas, but the Beijing authorities even attempted to redefine Christmas. The Chinese Foreign Ministry suddenly announced on the eve of Christmas that December 24th is not Christmas Eve but the 73rd anniversary of the victory in the Battle of Chosin Reservoir. The Battle of Chosin Reservoir was one of the battles in the Korean War where the CCP participated in the Resist America and Aid Korea campaign. It was one of the deadliest battles between the CCP and the U.S. forces. The U.S. Army had planned a Christmas offensive to attack Chongchun, but was blocked by the Chinese People's Volunteer Army, who then orchestrated a large-scale surprise attack. With 150,000 troops, they surrounded over 30,000 U.S. Marines and United Nations forces. After 17 days of fierce fighting, the U.S. suffered nearly 20,000 casualties and had to hastily retreat, leaving behind heavy weaponry and about 100,000 refugees. Due to the extreme cold, with temperatures reaching -30 to 40 degrees Celsius, the Volunteer Army, with poor cold weather gear and inadequate logistical support, suffered even heavier losses, officially recorded at over 50,000 casualties, but unofficially estimated up to 100,000, with half of the casualties due to freezing. The famous scene in the 2021 Chinese patriotic war film The Battle at Lake Tianjin shows an entire company freezing to death, hence being called the Ice Sculpture Company. Despite the heavy losses, the CCP still insists on the strategic significance of this victory, especially in recent years. With the rise of patriotism and anti-Western sentiment, the Battle of Chosin Reservoir has become part of patriotic education. On the night of the 24th, including state media like Xinhua, many self-media released videos in response to this redefinition of Christmas Eve, claiming that for Chinese people, Christmas Eve should be a night of national victory. Because the Volunteer Army successfully encircled the U.S. troops like dumplings at the Battle of Chosin Reservoir, people should eat dumplings on this day. Such statements immediately won applause from nationalist youth, and more self-media joined the loyalty display. Even some internet celebrity moms made videos discouraging their children from celebrating Christmas, instead commemorating the Battle of Chosin Reservoir, becoming educational role models.
Did you know that in the harsh winter of 1950, the Americans hoped to win the Battle of Chosin Reservoir before December 25th to return home for Christmas? It was our People's Volunteer Army soldiers who, in -30 to 40 degrees weather, bravely held their positions, ultimately becoming the tragic Ice Sculpture Company. December 24th is not Christmas Eve, but the commemoration day of the victory in the Battle of Chosin Reservoir.
The Communist Youth League Committee of Guangzhou City urged its members to celebrate the Battle of Chosin Reservoir victory, posting, December 24th is not Christmas Eve, but the day of victory in the Battle of Chosin Reservoir. Remember history. At the entrance of Mingdu Experimental Middle School in Pizhou, a banner read, In China today, there is no Christmas. Only Chosin Reservoir exists. However, many netizens held indifferent attitudes towards these patriotic redefinitions of Christmas Eve. One commented, the greatest respect for martyrs should be to protect the living, maintain peace, and achieve victory without war. Others criticized it, claiming the Battle of Chosin Reservoir was nothing to commemorate, as it was a disgraceful event where Chinese soldiers were frozen to death. Even Hu Xijin, the former editor-in-chief of the Global Times, criticized the opposition of Christmas Eve and the Battle of Chosin Reservoir. He pointed out that China has over 20 million Christians who value the festival, and many people's consumption and gatherings during this period could benefit businesses. Everything should follow normal logic and not be turned into absolutes through extreme means.
Christmas for Chinese people is like a Santa Claus Day, Christmas Tree Day, Valentine's Day, Children's Day, a dining festival, and a shopping spree. It neither panders to nor profits foreigners, and has little to do with Western culture.
Some criticize me for celebrating Christmas with my daughter as pandering to foreign culture, even though we just held 2 Christmas parties for dozens of kids. Why celebrate a foreign festival, they asked. Didn't the United Nations just declare the Spring Festival as a global holiday? Aren't we foreigners to others? A friend of mine whose child studies in the UK told me that during the Mid-Autumn Festival, the British teacher prepared in advance, inviting his daughter to teach their classmates how to make mooncake and introduce Chinese culture. It's mutual sharing and learning during various festivals, and I support such education that teaches kids to share cultures, not harbor hate or hostility. Any clear-headed parent wouldn't be brainwashed by media propaganda that says, no more Christmas from now on, who equated boycotting Christmas with patriotism. Many are just seeking publicity under the guise of patriotism.
Regarding the CCP's downplay of Christmas and nationalist youth's promotion of boycotting Christmas, Chinese human rights lawyer Pu Zhiqiang commented on Twitter, Beijing's Christmas Eve lacks festivity. What a waste of a great business opportunity. Ideally, believers should have their celebration, businesses should make money, factories should operate, workers should have jobs, and vendors should profit, but they let such a golden opportunity slip by. Isn't stimulating domestic demand and boosting consumption the goal? Isn't the global Christmas market bigger than Zibo's barbecue market? With the economy this bad in 2023, let's not repeat this next year.
Why is everyone so idle, with nothing better to do? Whether or not to celebrate Christmas becoming a trending topic is ridiculous. I mean, should you even celebrate it if you don't have the means? Let's not talk about us poor folks. Have you noticed that even the upscale malls couldn't afford Christmas trees this year? This is what happens when the economy is down. Needless controversies arise. Now, when the economy is this sluggish, it's a critical time to boost it. We need to encourage celebrating Christmas and spending, not attacking those who do.
Despite schools advocating against celebrating Christmas, related topics like Christmas costumes, gifts, and even singer Jay Cho's Christmas song, Christmas Star, were trending on Weibo. This shows that despite the authorities' hints and implications against celebrating Christmas, they couldn't stop people from seeking reasons to relax during the economic downturn.
Who cares whether it's Halloween or Easter, whether it's foreign or local? We're tired, we're stressed, and we just want to have fun and vent. Why the fuss about the cultural invasion?
While the CCP strictly prohibits Christmas celebrations, it paradoxically hopes people will commemorate Mao Zedong's death anniversary. Mao's birthday is on December 26th, a day after Christmas. This year marked the 130th anniversary of Mao's death. China Post released commemorative stamps, and the cafeteria at Henan Normal University displayed a giant cake celebrating Chairman Mao's 130th birthday. Tens of thousands gathered at Mao Zedong's statue in Shaoshan, Hunan, chanting, "Reject capitalism, demand true public ownership." Traditionally, on the day of Mao Zedong's death anniversary, Xi Jinping and other leaders visit the Mao Zedong Memorial Hall to pay respects, followed by a symposium at the Great Hall of the People. Xi Jinping repeatedly praised Mao Zedong's political doctrines at the symposium. He didn't choose to echo Deng Xiaoping's previous assessment of Mao, but instead praised him as a great founding figure, a great patriot and national hero since modern times, the core of the party's first-generation central leadership, and a great man. Hong Kong scholar Dr. Chung Kim-hwa commented on Xi's high-profile remembrance of Mao Zedong, noting that Xi is facing internal and external challenges and seeks to reinforce his authority by endorsing Mao. Dr. Chung believes that Xi's approach is an attempt to deify himself and divert from crises. Independent commentator Tsai Shinkun stated, "Elevating Mao has always been the CCP's go-to tactic in times of governance crisis. Xi Jinping's 10-year tenure has caused great harm within and outside the party. By commemorating the 130th anniversary of Mao Zedong, he suppresses different forces and voices while elevating himself to a political status above or even surpassing Mao."